Good day. Our editorial office often gets information from citizens about illegal actions of the police during the stop of vehicles and execution of so-called examination. So, what is really going on here? Let's be disassembled. Here you go, for example, in your motor car on your business, and you are stopped by the employee of the police. We will know the reasons of the stop. It is a subject of separate issue. Good afternoon, Inspector of Petrol Police Quota. From where and where do you go? What is your carry? What is in the baggage compartment? Open it, I will look up. You were stopped and asked to show the contents of the baggage compartment and asked what and where you carry. It is motivated that they are policemen and are prescribed to such questions by the law. And if you for yourself don't want to tell them all information and to admit them in wholly your car, they will begin to tell you some examination and searches. Well, first of all, it is necessary to understand that examination concept provides only a visual contemplation without tactical contact with examination object. That is, for examination the policeman has no right to open vehicle. Most likely the inspector disassembles, replacing concept examination and inspection. And if the employee insists on the execution of such examination, say it let examines car outside and interior through side windows. Let's see what is said in law of Ukraine. Article 30 Ukraine Constitution provides opportunity of penetration in the dwelling and other possession of the person for execution of examination or search only on motivated award of the arbitrators. At the same time, in cases connected with rescue of the lie of people and property or with direct pursuit of persons suspected in crime performing, order of arbitration in dwelling or other possession of the person for executions in them of examination and search is possible other, installed by law. It means that for execution of examination, it is necessary sufficient and motivated ground. According to the Constitution, it can only be court's decision. Actually, besides Constitution, opportunity of examination is provided still by Code of Ukraine about administrative offenses and criminal remedial code. The law of Ukraine of National Police provided as well execution by the policeman as surface check. Surface facility transport check the policeman can implement in three provided para. 34th laws of Ukraine of National Police cases. Here they are. If exists enough of grounds to believe that in vehicle there is an offender or person, freedom of which is limited by illegal way. If exists enough of grounds to believe that in vehicles there is a substance, turnover of which is prohibited or limited either, which presents threat of the life or health of other persons. If exists enough of grounds to believe that scene of vehicle is offense-performing instrument and or it is in that place where a criminal offense can be accomplished, for prevention of which should be checked surface. Part 2nd, Article 31st Law of Ukraine of National Police are provided that before execution of examination, surface check, the police necessarily should inform you of the reasons of application of such measure, as well as what exactly will be implemented, surface check or personal inspection with compulsory reference to legal act regulating order or his implementation. In general, surface check is preventive measure, which is visual examination of the person seen vehicle. Protocol of such check is not accounted for. Action is fixed to chest chamber of the worker of the police, which he includes before the beginning of the discussion with driver. In turn, according to the traffic rules item 2.4, the driver enables listen attentively on the opportunity to examine vehicle if there is to act legal grounds. As examination is action limiting rights of the citizen, then the police worker is obliged to explain driver for the occasion of his execution. But to require a driver to open baggage compartment, the police worker has no right, it can be only request. Moreover, without your permission, the inspection of petrol police don't have legitimate right even to open doors, as it is already searched. Here, pertinently, will be remembered that second part of the Article 19 Ukrainian Constitution provides policemen obligation to act just on the grounds of within the limits of authorities and the way which are provided by the Constitution and Ukraine laws. The driver, being guided by this article, has the right not to execute any requirements not provided by the legislation. and if Petrol insists on such actions, remind him that at first he should make protocol about administrative detention or of performing of administrative offense whenever possible, in presence of two witnesses, or alternatively, the policeman is obliged to submit definition of the court of execution of search. In such cases, it is necessary to turn on video camera and to film all that takes place. As a rule, after your legal requirements, intention to policemen to insist on such examination disappears. Code of Criminal Procedure, as well as the main law of the state, prohibits penetration to vehicle for execution of examination without the appropriate decision of investigation judge. Examination, according to para 237 CCP, this investigation action, task of which is receipt of proofs or check of already received proofs in particular criminal production. Actually, execution of examination of vehicle is possible just on motivated award of the arbitrators. And again, execution of examination is recorded necessarily, and they are obliged to hand you second copy of such protocol. Remember, car is your property, and for its examination, such legal principles of protection extend are resembling, as well as to apartment or house. Therefore, it is better to pass procedure with witnesses and protocol than voluntary without above stated recommendation to agree to open such compartment. Then you risk to receive very serious problems. We hope that our recommendations will help you in the future to avoid serious problems with the police, which encroaches to your property and indestructibility of constitutional laws. Call up and try to ask to indict in office.